We're back on this Tridy Friday, and now that the summer is here, it means the windows are open, the music is blaring, and the pool is waiting for you this weekend.
But it also means you can find yourself in some awkward summer situations, and here with some advice on how to handle them is the founder of WhatMannersMost.com, Mr. Manners himself,
Thomas P. Farley. Hello, Thomas
Good
P.
morning, ladies.
We love it when you come.
We do love it. All right, our first question comes from Lucy. She says, I have some teenagers next door who are constantly playing loud rap music in the driveway at all hours, often with explicit lyrics. I have small children, and it's hard to play in the backyard without hearing terrible things in the music or from the kids themselves. What should I do? We've asked them to turn it down more than once.
I think what they really need to do here is speak with the other parents. So it may be they're not around, they're not aware, they're not supervising their own children particularly well.
But what if they don't care, Thomas?
And that may be the case, and this is unfortunate what then happens. And I don't care if it's rap or disco, I don't care what you're playing. If it's loud, if it's bothering the neighbors, you really need to...
Unless it's one of my CDs. And then
but everybody would love that.
Yeah, of course.
Of course.
So what do you do then?
Then you really need to speak with the authorities, because this is disturbing the peace issue, and it gets into a legal situation.
And
rather than just
our laws on the books about it.
Sometimes, have you ever been around someone who's just cursing, like you're laying on the beach and there's somebody next to you who's cursing up a storm, and there might be your nieces or kids around?
I think people generally will temper their speech, but you need to say something.
And do it in a nice tone, right?
Do it in a nice tone.
Accusatory.
You're probably not aware, but my children don't hear this language.
But
Would you
don't
mind?
say sorry. Sorry.
Don't
okay,
apologize.
Next up, Tammy writes, my neighbors shoot fireworks off every year. Not the small ones, either the huge booming kind. The fireworks are so loud, my dogs have nervous breakdowns.
Oh, my gosh.
Should I call the police or just sedate my dogs?
Oh, this is a big deal. You know, the July 4th holiday is the biggest time for pet runaways all year long.
I lost
because of the fireworks.
my Beauregard, yes.
Oh, really?
My Basset Hound never returned.
It's a big deal. So again, the neighbors may not be aware. So I'd certainly ask them, what time are you shooting the fireworks off? Would you mind not shooting them off after a certain time? And make sure the dog is kept away from the windows. Reassure the pet, you don't act nervous, because if you act nervous, the dog gets that much more nervous.
But there are also local ordinances regarding these kinds of things. Most of those are illegal.
You know, it's interesting. New Jersey, Massachusetts, Delaware, they ban consumer use of fireworks, but most states actually do permit it.
They do?
They do. They do. So, and even if you do call the authorities in the place where it's not legal, chances are by the time they get there,
they've already gone over.
Right. So speak to the neighbor.
Okay, we have Leslie from Indianapolis who asks, what do you do when you are finally relaxing at the pool on your time off and someone in the next lounge chair is multitasking and talking very loudly on his or her phone, not having any consideration while you're trying to relax?
This is big,
That's
right?
A big one, yeah.
Not just at the pool, but at the beach too.
Anywhere.
This can happen. Anywhere, the bus, the train. So I would definitely speak up. I'd say wait till the person is off the phone. Don't interrupt the conversation while it's in progress, because there'll probably be multiple conversations throughout the afternoon. Wait till the person's off the phone. Say, you're probably not aware. This is really disturbing me. It's my one day off, if you don't mind. If she doesn't change the behavior, I'd move. And if you need to, get the lifeguard involved.
It's sad that you have to.
I'd probably move first.
People are so just selfish.
They're oblivious.
Completely oblivious and
oblivious.
self-absorbed. Yeah.
Here's one last one. Susan writes, what can be done about the lack of clothing on women in the summer? It's so tacky and tasteless when you go out to eat and someone is either falling out of their top or pulling on what appears to be a skirt but barely covers their behind. Oh.
What do you have to say about that, Mr. Manners?
Okay, I don't want to skirt this issue. Forgive the pun. But you know, if it is a perfect stranger and the person is obeying the decency laws, even just barely, there's not very much that you can do.
It's not really your business.
It's not your place, and no matter what you say, it's not going to be taken in the right way. If it's a friend, if it's a coworker, then you need to speak up and do it in a gentle way.
Yeah. Okay.
Always done with style and grace.
Thank you. Thanks so much.